Hello and welcome to issue number 122 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Well, we got you guys ready for the bachelor party this weekend?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean I am excited for it. I'm just so tired.
So tired.
I feel like since the last bachelor party, which I think was Tanner's at that point, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, we've had Tanner's wedding, another friend's wedding. I've had another wedding. I think Tanner had another wedding. Drew had an event for work.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you guys want to do at the party?
You know, it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Is if we get there, we load up that fridge with some beers, and then we just sit down for a nap.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
I like
nice.
that a lot.
Yeah.
That's a crazy idea.
So I was thinking, we get there, and first things first, I'm gonna start cooking, get some food going.
Yeah.
By which I mean I am gonna put some milk in a pot and maybe just kind of make some more milk for everybody, and we can just kind of drink that,
Yeah.
and then fall asleep for a while.
You know what would be really great?
Tell me.
If we get there and what?
No, just go.
Okay. I feel like you're just laughing at my idea before we get to it. Okay.
We would never do that.
But it'd be really great is if we get there and we put all the blankets into the dryer and then we pull them out and they're nice and warm.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
And you just
That sounds awesome.
But you know what? I don't want to fall asleep right away on the bed. I would rather stick a couch. That's for naps. Just big
Couches are for napping.
Mm-hmm.
Couches be napping,
Oh, you know what'd be great is if we just put on some Bob Ross.
Okay, that sounds amazing. The one thing I have against falling asleep to Bob Ross
I know what you're gonna say.
is the fucking end music.
The fucking outro music is so fucking loud.
It's so loud. Too many times I've been startled awake because of the Bob Ross Painting with Bob Ross outro music.
Netflix needs to do something.
They do. It'd be great
Oh, what?
is if we could just take turns just chugging Pepsid, because I need that.
That would be great.
That has nothing to do with us being tired. Just
No.
with your.
I just
I
have
think
bad
now
indigestion.
I think it's just devolved into we're old and it's just we're just so tired all the time.
No, I mean I am really excited for this bachelor party. I'm just much like Slurms McKenzie. Because I've been sending this picture to Drew several times. Slurms McKenzie from Futurama when he takes off his sunglasses and just so tired of partying. So very tired.
I think
So true.
this year I've hit a wall, or just a real turning point where I looked at what I packed for Tanner's bachelor party. It was your typical party gear. I had a tank top. I had the hat that I wear upside down, ironically. Had that. I had my
Upside down?
sunglasses.
Like a visor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one I packed. Let's look at it here. A back brace, some icy hot, my favorite pillow. No other pillow will do. This one. This is my pillow, and my lucky socks that I'm gonna wear with sandals. And I think, yeah, I think that should be good.
You're just kind of giving in and just going to do the sandals thing right from the jump.
I think this is the year to do it.
We will be in the Midwest, which will be very cold, but I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the first winter bachelor party I've been to, or late fall, I guess.
Yeah, I think so for me too.
Let's try. It wasn't we had a friend last year, Nate, who kind of had a bachelor party, and that we went to a local barcade, and that I feel like was in winter or fall.
The wedding was
right.
in winter, at least.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I think that's different than this, where we're actually traveling and spending the night somewhere. The Airbnb looks amazing, and I can't wait to stake my bed.
I can't wait to take off my all white New Balances once I get in that Airbnb.
We're gonna get there, and Tanner's gonna be mowing already.
Somehow, I'll just be mowing like the little strip of grass in front of like the bar that's below the Airbnb.
Is there actually a bar below?
It's like a restaurant or something's right below it.
Sweet.
I can't wait for it to be Friday, but also and then my bedtime so that I can go to bed.
Yeah.
Like I'm very excited for me to just immediately drop everything I'm holding and say bedtime, and then just run
Kind of accurate
to the bedroom and get under the covers.
I've seen Nate fall asleep pretty easily once it gets late enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
At yours, I just was like, I'm gonna go to bed now. I say to myself, and then just go to bed.
I'm gonna sleep now.
I did too.
Everyone's in the hot
if you
tub,
try and argue with
bedtime.
drunk people who are having a good time, they are gonna want you to stay awake. So it's just better for me to go, and maybe no one would notice.
For sure. I remember this is getting so off subject, but going inside and that Mega Touch game machine didn't have any credits in it, and you were the one who had figured out how to do it to get a couple free credits on it, and I couldn't find you. I was like, you probably went to bed and didn't tell anyone. That was probably the smart choice.
I remember I was like looking around. I was like, Nate's not here. And then I went up and I found him sleeping in the bed, and I curled up in my bed right next to him and fell asleep as well.
He curled up right behind me. It was a very tender moment.
Yeah, so no, but very excited. We're gonna tour some breweries. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited.
It's gonna be a rager.
Yeah, we're gonna go to also a barcade as well, which I'm excited.
Same company, I think.
Yeah,
Should be.
yeah. So that's gonna be great. Pack your Tums or your prescription strength Tums, I guess. Tanner, I don't know.
I got all my stuff. I got my blood pressure medicine, my antacids. We're ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, are you on blood pressure? As an aside, are you on blood pressure meds now? Or are you like
Yeah, I straight up.
you're really just like getting into being an old man?
Yeah, dude.
Sort of thing.
I just
Do you have
skip straight
a-
to 40.
Do you have a pill thing like Monday's BP
No, but
day?
I kind of need one because sometimes I forget if I did take it or not.
A pill caddy. That's it.
Yeah. If I get on one more medicine, I think I'll start getting a pill caddy.
Oh, what do you think's gonna be next for you?
I would guess cholesterol if we're going at the rate I'm going.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That or the fungus could get worse, and
You promise not to bring that up.
yeah, I think people need to know. Well, let's record this episode, and then we can. God, all this talk about sleep has legitimately made me tired. So
Yeah, I'm actually a little sleepy now.
a little sleepy.
Sons of bitches.
Boy, let's get this doing going.
Yep.
Let's do this. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Let's go this.
Nate, do the thing and tell me what we do, please. And Tanner, tell
All right,
Tanner.
just for you, because I care about you. So every week, Drew, we get together here, you, Tanner, and I. We grab some strange and bizarre headlines from the internet. We throw them in a list with headlines that listeners have sent in, and especially Carl Sorensen, our music and audio producer. And we use that headline as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Now, Tanner, what did we make last week? And what are we making this week? Now, last week was a special one. I know it was Halloween, but damned if I can remember what exactly we made.
Well, you remember the holiday, and that's like 50% of the battle. We did a hero last week. It ended up being a duo we called the Depot Duo. There was the dude called the Welder and the woman called the Buzzsaw because they had those specific items from a Home Depot to fight off movie monster things. So that means this week we're going to do a villain, and I already picked a headline at random, and that one is number 21 for you guys. And the headline is Chinchilla linked to 2015 animal hoarding incident in Waukesha has been adopted from Haas for the second time. Some of those things don't make sense to me.
Is the website formatting extremely broken for you guys? Because when I went here, this picture of this chinchilla takes up my literal whole screen.
It's a ginormous picture of a chinchilla.
Yeah.
There's also a fun picture of a little kind of dog below it, which I'm enjoying.
A little puggy. Yeah, look at that.
This comes to us also from Keith of the Pop-Up Filmcast.
I think this was an answer to a challenge. He's just like, I'm going to find a chinchilla article for you guys. And I was like, okay, I bet you can't. And then he did. And this was in response to the fact that I have a chinchilla in the room with me.
That is correct.
Yeah. And strangely enough, this chinchilla looks just like this chinchilla. I'm going to take a... Hold on. She's up and about. I'm going to get a picture of her.
You gonna prove they look alike? Did you adopt this from Haws? What is Haws? Haws.
Oh my god, she posed perfectly.
You got a model.
Yeah. Do you guys even... Have I told you her name? I don't even...
No. Is it Angus?
Angus is...
No, it's... I forget.
Nate's not a good friend.
It's like... What is it?
Ooh, she looks a little thick.
She's a thick girl.
A little chonker.
But you see the similarities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her name's not Tiger, is it?
No, but it's close. It's Tinker.
Oh, wow. That's weirdly close to everything about this article.
Waukesha, because I know that... Let's see. I think got this in Wisconsin. Maybe. I don't know.
I assume Waukesha's Wisconsin. They have all those weird names.
Yeah. Nate, confirm?
Nate?
Confirm.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with this?
Well, the first... I don't know for certain, but the only thought I've had so far is that Haws could... Because it's a villain this time, right? Mm-hmm. That Haws could be some sort of evil organization, but I'm not really sure where to take it beyond like that one fleeting thought.
And they infiltrate places with chinchillas.
I mean, that could be.
God, yeah.
Or because I don't know if you read much of the article, but this chinchilla was like adopted after being in like a place with hoarding or something, and then the people who adopted it had to return it 6 months later. So maybe this chinchilla is a problem.
This is an evil chinchilla.
Kind of like the what's the orphan. The I was gonna say the thing about the orphan, but it's called the orphan, where that like woman is a murderer, that child. But it's the chinchilla.
Okay.
I mean, it's an option. We could have a murderous chinchilla that keeps like can't be adopted because it's like a problem child.
And it does like. Did you guys know that chinchillas can't fart?
No, did you already know that, or did you just learn that?
No, I knew that.
You're trying to make him fart like, but he wouldn't.
You're just like feeding beans to this chinchilla.
I don't understand. It's not working.
That would actually be.
It's not farting.
They don't like handle like water
Gas.
like we do. So like they don't fart and they don't burp either.
So like if they had like something carbonated, would they die?
It wouldn't be good, I don't think. I don't know. Are you asking if I were to feed a chinchilla like a bunch of carbonated water and then shake it up? Probably wouldn't be good.
Well, don't do that.
You wouldn't.
God, this fucking picture is so big. So if it's a chinchilla that keeps getting adopted around, is it a chinchilla that's like plot involves needing to travel around a lot?
Could be.
Or a
Why does it need
chinchilla
to travel?
that's robbing people and then leaving? Do chinchilla like stuff shit in their cheeks?
Drew, you live with one. I feel like you have to answer all our questions.
Right there. Just ask her.
I don't talk to her.
Well, maybe that's why you don't know a lot.
I guess she's doing a lot now though.
Shouldn't have taken that picture.
Eating that hay.
They eat hay? Okay. That's
Yeah, they
something.
need dry
Right down.
foods. Dry
Hay.
foods.
Where are they indigenous to? Like, where are they in the wild?
Desert.
Really? I would not have assumed they were a desert animal.
I think so.
I'm just I'm gonna blindly trust everything you say.
They live in burrows or crevices in rocks. Seems to be
cool.
of like desert areas. So
Neat.
Guys, I'm worried we're not talking about the actual chinchilla of the article because we don't know what to do.
yeah,
You're not wrong.
we are.
But it could be that it does rob people blind, and then it goes back into the adoption system.
It's a perfect plan. Maybe the
No one would ever
chinchilla
suspect it was the chinchilla.
robs them of all their precious jewels, stuffs them into the mouth.
Oh,
cheeks.
there you go. That makes more sense because I was thinking, like, how can it steal like a TV or an Xbox? Doesn't need to. Just needs the jewelry.
But then is there like any powers that the chinchilla has, like to like get into the households?
I mean, it's small. Can they switch down? and fit through
They can fit into some things.
things.
Yeah. I saw this
Really?
one crawl and get under my bookshelf. So that was some.
You just let it out?
She's cooped up in a cage all day. So we closed the door and she ran around.
That's insane. I don't think I could handle a chinchilla.
No, you can't.
All right, shit. Put me on blast.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this, honestly.
I mean, it could be murdering, or it could be stealing, or it could be someone's controlling it. There's something about there being 331 chinchillas in here. It could be an army of chinchillas.
Yeah, let me read this article.
What if it's
Something about it came from like a place where people were hoarding.
What if it's one chinchilla that is controlled by one guy? They have like a crazy link or something, and then this guy puts the chinchilla into houses and then robs them.
That works. I mean, does he like just have like a psychic link, or does he like switch bodies with it temporarily to do that?
Now we did do that one body switching, so we can't. I don't know if we should go that route.
Do that necessarily. Or are they just like friends? Are they best friends? Was he shunned at his private school, and when he like was outside crying next to the garbage can once, the chinchilla walked up to him and gave him a peanut?
It was like his Mr. Jingles or whatever. Jingles the rat.
Jingles the clown?
Wasn't that the rat?
That's a really shitty documentary.
Oh.
That me and Pat and David watched during a horror movie weekend.
Wasn't the name of the mouse in the Green Mile Jingles?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, it was
Nate?
It was Stuart
his
Little,
name was
I think.
Stuart Little. No, don't bring that bastard in here.
Not a lot of people know that, actually. So, common misconception.
All those kids that didn't get adopted over a mouse. Is he a rat?
I really don't know. I'm gonna say mouse.
He's a mouse.
Yeah, I think he's a mouse.
He's a white mouse.
Hey, don't worry, I got it. Is Stuart Little a mouse?
What's the movie with the cheese?
Mouse Hunt.
Yep, that's the one. Is Matthew Broderick in that?
Yes. No, he's not. We talked about this. We thought he was because it seems like he would, but no, Nathan Lane's
We are
in
just
it.
repeating history at this point. You're right.
Okay, so this is a good article that I just found about Stuart Little.
Okay.
But it is about the book. So
Okay.
to be
There's a
clear, but
book?
what I like is the article's titled 20 Things You Don't Remember About Stuart Little. Number 1, Stuart is not actually a mouse. At least everyone just keeps saying he looks like a mouse rather than confirming actual mousedom. A doctor confirms that Stuart has the same vital statistics as a mouse, so you'd think that would be enough, but it is not.
What the fuck?
Is it like one of those things where it's very vague in E.B. White's writing that like it could maybe this is just a very small child?
That's insane.
In a throwaway paragraph, Stuart is trapped in the refrigerator and almost dies again.
Now,
This book sounds way better than the movie.
I have an idea, and I feel like it gives us enough wiggle room with this chinchilla to like do something crazy with it, and I think it's going to make Nate freak out. But what if it was a sort of
I think I know what you're saying.
mm,
You kind of come up with a different word for it.
some
but-
kind of person who can transform into
Now I know what you're doing.
a particular animal?
Oh, beast morpher, yeah.
Beast
So it's like an
morphs.
animal that's morphing?
Or a beast former. A
Beast
beast former.
form.
Beast former.
Yeah. So this is maybe someone who could be a thief or could be something else and is able to morph into chinchilla and gets into the people's houses, keeps getting adopted out and like robs them blind and then like fucking leaves.
So he gets adopted as a chinchilla. Waits till everyone's asleep. Then he gets big, like bursts out of that fucking cage.
I mean, the cage is pretty big.
It is very large, having helped move it.
Yeah.
Could it hold me?
You'd be curled up. You'd be down.
Trick question. No cage could hold me.
Oh
damn it.
boy. That's because you got your two guns. You're in the gobber, and I'll hit you. It's me shaking,
What the fuck did you just say?
shaking both fists.
Are you trying to say you can catch these hands?
Bonesaw is ready. It's a cage match.
How many more minutes does he have you for?
Three? I
I think it's 3.
3
right?
minutes? I have you for 3 minutes. Oh, man. That's all I want at my bachelor party. Just let's watch all of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought you wanted us to recreate like the set in that scene.
Hey, you know how we usually do bachelor parties with themes? Can we do and I show like a clip of that. Oh, you want a Spider-Man themed bachelor party? Yeah, I guess. No. The bone saw scene.
Just that
the
scene.
Just that. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting way off track, guys.
I don't know. It's all related.
Pretty. Yeah. I mean, I think if it's a very small human, they could fit in this cage and then be able to get out. It's a very easy cage to get out of if you're a human, not if you're a chinchilla.
You hope.
I hope.
As,
That
like
chinchilla's
chinchilla's
gonna get out.
plotting your demise. So is it just stealing, or is it like killing the families?
Tanner, you really seem to want to have this chinchilla kill people, and I'm wondering.
So it's like what, 6 days since October? Like I'm still kind of in horror.
Yeah,
movie
we can
mode.
yeah,
tell,
you
man.
know that's fair.
I don't think I want. I think I want just a straight thief. I think we've been doing a lot of murder lately.
I don't name one.
Last week.
It's not killing if it's a movie monster.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't count because they're not people. Oh, okay, I see, Tanner.
Oh
Nice.
no, this soundbite's gonna get taken out of context.
Yeah, Drew, save this one, please.
Okay, so it's just a thief. Is there anything specific they're targeting, like specific people, like 1%ers, or like a vigilante almost, or is it
No, I don't think this is a Robin Hood thing because
they're a villain?
yeah, they need to. They're keeping him for themselves. It's just should it just be a good old fashioned jewel thief?
Yeah, I think
Someone's
so.
just trying to get like all the priceless jewels.
And is there like some detective that's somehow started to piece together that it's always like within a certain radius of this chinchilla place or something? Like, is there some detective that somehow has tied it together to a chinchilla, but no one will listen because it's insane?
Yeah, the detective shows up and it's just like, yeah, every time they also say their chinchilla was also stolen, and it's very weird.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually to put that together.
Yeah, like that's what he thinks at first, but then he slowly starts to realize, boy, it looks like someone. At first, it looks like someone broke into the cage, but now it's starting to look like something crawled out of the cage.
Because the broken glass is out of the cage, not in the cage.
Yeah, it's a very shitty cage. Some of them, very bad cage.
And does like at first he thinks that it's like one of the family members doing it until he starts seeing the pattern. I don't know why that's relevant. I guess I'm just trying to think of like what a detective would think.
Maybe, but I think before we flesh out the detective,
Yeah.
I think let's talk about this chinchilla.
Oh
This
yeah, how's he get his powers?
beast former?
Nate, how do animorphs get their powers?
No,
I actually do want to know.
that was the
This is a real
deal. We weren't
question.
gonna bring them up.
Well, now I want to know.
All right, yeah,
Like
actually, Nate, please,
it's
this
been
is
a
your time to
minute.
shine.
Oh my god, do you not know?
They like. Well, I'm getting it confused with because there's the TV show as well, but I can't remember because they just like touch a cube in the TV show, I think, but I can't remember how they got their powers in the book. Yeah,
Wow,
I'm looking it up.
I'm pretty disappointed.
While taking a shot. Okay, yeah, alien lands. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, right. Cool. Yeah, so they get the powers from an alien because he crashed his ship. The Wikipedia article doesn't get into exactly how, but I'll be willing to go with weird cube that they touch.
Okay. Or could it be that chinchillas are actually an alien species?
Oh, like Nibbler?
Yeah. And they come down and maybe they experiment on this guy and then they give him chinchilla powers and let him loose.
So it's kind of like aliens came down, but it's chinchilla aliens, and they're like, we're gonna cross you with a chinchilla, and it gives them animorph or beast
Or maybe
form?
they're like really good aliens. What if this guy gets in a car accident and they're like, oh, we got to save him. Needs a blood transfusion. Well, shit, we've only got our blood. And they give him that and they save his life, but then he's a criminal.
much to their disgust, or do they not know?
They don't know. They just kind of let him go. Drop him off on the nearest.
They pull up to an ER and they tell him, shove him out of the fucking car.
And it wasn't actually an ER. They thought it was an ER. It was just the parking lot of a Wendy's.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't know culture.
They don't know.
They don't know it.
Plus, like, Wendy's has kind of like a red light to it, kind of like hospital-ish.
Yeah, they thought that the nice lady on the logo was just a very friendly doctor.
Yeah, they thought that was Typhoid Mary.
This Typhoid Mary they keep hearing about. she was a good person, right? Yeah, probably was a good person.
Does a chinchilla like running across the street cause him to crash his car, and that's why he got in an accident? And they're like, oh, we should.
And then that chinchilla is just like walks over and then gets up on hind legs. It's just like, oh God, why, why, what have I done? Yeah. And they give them, so it's alien chinchilla blood transfusion.
Yeah, obviously.
Have we ever done that one before? I know we
Maybe.
try to do things a little different. Sometimes we inadvertently do like the same thing again for power
What if we did a
acquisition.
grandma
Okay.
who was
Yeah.
also a samurai? You know what? It would never work.
It could be
No.
that this is a grandma. that can
Yeah,
turn
we never
into a
said
chinchilla.
who the human was who transforms. It could be a grandma.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to go back to our roots. More grandma-related heroes.
Well,
no
maybe
shit.
we've done a grandma. What if we did a grandpa?
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
old
what if
man.
it's like a old, like he was a cat burglar from way back who, like his physical body had deteriorated so much. He's just getting old, you know. That
Yeah.
he couldn't do it anymore, but now he has this ability, but he can only transform into a chinchilla, so he's got to like make it work.
Yeah. And maybe he's a bit more, now that he's doing his trade, he's got a bit more pep in his step.
Yeah, he's not like decrepit, but like,
Yeah.
you know, the
Just-
knee still gives him a little trouble now and again. And if it's gonna rain, he, you know, the pressure differences, he knows. And
Mm-hmm.
Finally. This is the opposite of Bushido Sobo.
Yeah, because Bushido Soba was a good grandma. This is a bad grandpa.
Bad grandpa.
oh, no, okay, now we can't say that though. I think that's the name of that movie.
Which movie?
Okay, so bad grandpa
Mhm.
Okay,
starts cat burglaring again.
Yeah. Chinchilla burgling.
Yeah, I guess that is what it would be.
Gets adopted, that's the plan. Or gets found conveniently. It's often families that have like young children that are, you know, more likely to be like, can we keep it?
Easy targets.
Yeah. And then they get in there, get the cage, and then boom. Rob them blind.
It's the perfect
I
crime.
was just gonna say it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, do we want to go on to like talk about the detective, or do we want to talk about how this person gets caught, or should they get caught?
Yeah, I think they have to, don't they?
Yeah. Maybe. What if the person gets caught in the act finally, and then gets put in jail, but they don't know about the chinchilla powers?
Right.
Okay.
So like I got him locked up right in here, and then camera pans, he's gone.
Yeah. And actually weirdly they went with the Magneto prison right away.
Seems unnecessary.
But the guy was just like, I know this cat burglar. I tracked him. The detective came out of retirement because the MO fit for the cat burglar he took down a long time ago.
Yeah.
Same
Of
guy.
course.
And then put him in the Magneto prison right away.
That's what they call it, too.
When I say Magneto prison, everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everyone. I don't see how a chinchilla could get out of that though.
And they're like little air holes or something?
Yeah, I guess crawl out. But wasn't it like floating in the middle of like nothing?
I don't know. I'm going to Google the Magneto thing real quick. Yeah, it's kind
It's
of
just
floating.
suspended. I guess what we could say is the chinchilla is able to flatten itself so very good that it floats down flawlessly.
Yep, perfect. Flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. And gets out and then starts burglaring again.
Hell yeah.
Or this time, the last score was his final one until he retired, and then the last scene is him as a chinchilla walking down the beach, and his friend is there working on a boat.
Thank you.
And the friend turns around. It's the detective. They were in
Doesn't
it
make,
together.
it doesn't make any sense, but they're having a good time.
They were in cahoots the whole time.
Well, if you think about it, the chinchilla got away with it so long because the detective was too slow to think of him, like to figure it out. So maybe the detective was really protecting him. I don't know. We'll leave it to the fans to figure it out.
Oh, we're not gonna do the thing where there's a flashback and it's like the detective like picking up like some chinchilla hair off the ground and like just stuffing it in his pocket,
Destroying
looking
it,
around and walking away.
It wouldn't be hair. It would actually be a lot of little turds. This chinchilla leaves so much little poops everywhere.
Do they not shed at all?
Oh, they do, but it's more so poops is the thing that they leave behind more than hair.
So has it pooped in the room?
Oh,
Like outside the cage?
I'm looking behind me and to the right on the floor, and yeah, there's definitely a poop on the floor right here.
Pick it up.
I'll get a picture for you. No, at this point, it's like why even bother? Because it's just going to be there again tomorrow. We cleaned
insane.
it. We cleaned it like twice a week.
You feel
Clean
very
around it.
very defeated. It's like, why even try? It's just gonna
Yeah,
be there tomorrow.
It'll be
You're
here
like the
tomorrow.
scene
we
in,
do clean it like twice a week, so like clean
The
around
scene in
it, so it's-
Rugrats where he's making the pudding in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I've lost control of my life.
I forgot about that.
Good show.
Oh, you know what? When I took the picture, there's actually a second poop in there too.
No.
Yeah, this little,
Yeah.
this
Those
little,
look like raisins.
yeah, those little turds. She flicks them everywhere.
Like how you got a little like piece of hay for scale.
She just throws it everywhere.
So is that actually what we're doing? Were they just like wearing like they were cohorts the whole time?
Yeah. And then
And it's gonna be
like,
the Shawshank ending.
and then if it didn't make sense then, it's not going to make sense when the detective transforms into a chinchilla as well. Because the boat is very small that he's building.
How are we both gonna fit? And
And wink, and they go off into the sunset, buddies. It's good. Very good.
do we need to explain? No,
No, we
no,
don't.
we don't.
Yeah. So I guess maybe we move on to, costume.
Did we ever discuss how he got the powers, or are we not
Yeah,
super
it
concerned?
was a alien chinchilla blood transfusion.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Which is better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be the chinchilla tried to crawl into a human's mouth to control it like a puppet. And then they merge somehow.
Okay. Now, Drew, or do we have any wiggle room to maybe go to what Tanner said?
Sorry, I did not hear what Tanner said.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Okay.
Yeah. So costume.
Is he just naked?
I mean, as a chinchilla, I would think.
That was another question. Slightly Animorph related too. When he becomes an Animorph, does he lose all his clothes, or do his clothes like merge with him? And then like when he comes back to human, does he have his clothes?
According
and also
to-
Animorphs, when they do that, do
The
they get
only thing
naked?
I know about Animorphs is the covers, and it seems like the clothes just kind of meld into the horse. Is that true, Nate? Did they
Nate?
ever address that?
Man, you're really testing my knowledge here.
Well, you've always said you're such a big Animorph head, and now finally we're
Yeah.
giving you a stage here.
Well, here. So according to this Wikipedia article that I'm going off of, they have a special type of outfit that they can wear called a morphing suit. It's the only type of clothing they can wear the only type of clothing they can wear that will disappear along with their body into Z space when they are morphing into another animal form.
Wow. Wow.
So my understanding based off of that is that their clothes do not morph with them.
But what you're saying is we got to get this guy a special suit. That morphs.
Yeah,
with him.
anything skin tight, it kind of seems like.
Okay. All right. So
So he just wears spandex.
skin tight suit. Spandex. Very good for this grandpa.
Spandex.
Okay. Comic book cover.
I mean, it'd be so easy to just do the Animorphs cover.
I guess if there's a time to do it, it's now.
What if we did the Animorphs cover, but instead of it being like a very noble, like I don't know, like all the Animorph covers are so self-serious, like
Yeah.
But maybe he's morphing, but he's instead of morphing from human into chinchilla. It's chinchilla into human, but it's inside of the cage. So he's just getting like more and more cramped inside of this cage.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's perfect.
And we finally arrived at name.
And I'm worried because I feel like we have 3 names that we have to come up with.
Okay, we got detective. We've got the Chinchilla Man, and then what else?
The chinchilla. What did they call
the chinchilla itself.
Oh. Well, the Chinchilla is named Mr. Dingle.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Yeah, that one doesn't. That sounds like a dumb name that someone would come up with for a chinchilla.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess we're just gonna do whatever the first like kid named it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mr. Dingle.
Mr. Dingle.
Mr. Dingle. The detective is named Detective.
Hands.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to overthink it. Just that's his last name.
All right, Detective Hands.
Mm-hmm. And then
And then what's the cat burglar, chinchilla burglar, regular human name?
Chinchilla. No. Nobody's
Damn
named
it.
Chin.
Close.
Chipchilla.
Chipchilla. I'm writing it down.
No.
Chipchilla. Unless one of you guys say something different, I'm gonna set it in stone.
no, you don't.
Chipchilla.
So Chipchilla can morph into Mr. Dingle, and he's being hunted down by Detective Hands, who actually ends up being a chinchilla as well. And they're best friends. Right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Drew's like, all right.
Whatever.
I don't fucking care.
Guess we're going at it.
I fucking guess.
That's it.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to do before I write us out?
I think we're good.
Okay. Then at this time, we're gonna. Oh wait, I'm fucking up how I say it all together.
Jesus,
That's gonna conclude issue number 122 of Headline Heroes. This week we created Mr. Dingle, Chipchilla, and the Detective Hands, and I already explained what they do. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett has this like weird condition where he's convinced that he himself is being controlled by some sort of animal inside of him, and he's constantly trying to burrow through his stomach to get it out.
Does he have any indication what it is?
I think you said a salmon.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah.
It's not any sort of like it's kind of a Meet Dave situation except with a fish.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I understand now. So
I suppose then we should also thank Carl Sorensen. Carl does all the music for our podcast, provides a lot of articles for us to read, and does all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, or you just want him to, I don't know, teach you the ways of how he finds all those fucking articles for us to put in our list, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com, which I actually happen to know he just redid. So if you checked it out before, you can check it out again.
Will do.
if you come across any articles that you think are funny, wacky, weird, send them our way. We would love to have them. You can give them to our Twitter at headline_heroes, our Facebook group, Headline Heroes, our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com, and our subreddit, r-headline heroes, which last I checked was bumping.
Bumping.
Let me just double check that.
Oh, says it got shut down for inactivity.
That's a shame. I'll just click it. It's back up and running. So
there we go.
Anyone wants to go there?
Top post right now that I see is a post from a month ago where Drew said, "Still bumping."
we love to have fun here.
Just gonna upload that. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to leave us a voicemail, we would love to play it on here. The number is 319-596-6766. Anything. We'll take anything. Talk about the subreddit and how it's bumping and your bumping experience on the subreddit. Can chinchillas fart? I don't know. Some experts say they do just a little bit, but not like you and me. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes or Google Play or any other podcast app, if you could leave us a rating and a review, we would really appreciate it. Spread the good word about us, tell a friend, and finally, thank you for listening. We hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.